Hi, I'm Marco Rubio. With Election Day now behind us, it's an honor to talk to you about the opportunity before us, an opportunity to put America back on track. For too long, Washington has taken our country in the wrong direction. Bigger government, reckless spending, and runaway debt. And though I'm a proud Republican, here's the truth. Both parties have been to blame. This election, the American people said enough is enough. That message was loud and clear. We Republicans would be mistaken if we misread these results as simply an embrace of the Republican Party. This election is a second chance. A second chance for Republicans to be what we said we were going to be. America is the single greatest nation on earth, a place without equal in the history of all mankind, a place built on free enterprise where the employee can become the employer, where small businesses are started every day in a spare bedroom, and where someone like me, the son of a bartender and a maid, can become a United States Senator. I know about the unique exceptionalism of our country, not because I read about it in a book. I've seen it through my own eyes. You see, I was raised in a community of exiles, by people who lost their country, people who once had dreams like we do today, but had to come to a foreign shore to find them. For some, their dreams were answered here in America, but many others found a new dream, to leave their children with the kinds of opportunities they themselves never had. And that is what we must do as a nation, to fulfill our sacred obligation to leave the next generation of Americans a better America than the one we inherited. And that is what this election was about. In the past 2 years, Republicans listened to the American people, and what they said is that it was time for a course correction. The past 2 years provided a frightening glimpse at what could become of our great nation if we continue down the current path. Wasteful spending, a growing debt, and a government reaching ever further into our lives, even into our healthcare decisions. It is nothing short of a path to ruin, a path that threatens to diminish us as a nation and a people, one that makes America not exceptional, not unique, but more like the rest of the world. As Republicans, here's what our commitment should be to you. Our focus must not be simply winning elections. It must be to ensure the next generation inherits a strong, free, and prosperous America. We will govern as public servants who understand that re-election is simply a byproduct of good public service and good ideas. And most importantly, we will stand up and offer an alternative to the policies coming out of Washington for the past 2 years. The challenges are too great, too generational in scope for us to be merely opponents of bad policies. Instead, we will put forward bold ideas and have the courage to fight for them. This means preventing a massive tax increase scheduled to hit every American taxpayer at the end of the year. It means repealing and replacing the disastrous health care bill. It means simplifying our tax code and tackling a debt that is pushing us to the brink of our own Greece-like day of reckoning. For many of us coming to Washington for the first time, and others returning to serve, it's a long way from home. A long way from the people whose eyes we looked into at town halls, at diners or round tables, and promised that this time it would be different. That if you elected Republicans to office again, we would not squander the chance you gave us. And we must not, because nothing less than the identity of our country and what kind of future we will leave our children is at stake. That is our commitment. And from you we ask this: hold us accountable to the ideas and principles we campaigned on. This is our second chance to get this right, to make the right decisions and the tough calls, and to leave our children what they deserve: the freest and most exceptional society in all of human history. Thank you for listening. God bless you and your family, and may God continue to bless the United States of America.